Hi everyone, I'm Anagha from Access Language School, and in this video let us move into the next part of speech, or let us discuss about the next part of speech, that is nothing but adjective. Now first of all, what do you mean by an adjective? Adjectives are those words or phrases which describes the quality of a particular noun. For example, silly, honest, intelligent, or it may also describe the quantity of the noun which is provided, like maybe 60% or 40, very few, and so on. And something to be noted is that adjectives always tend to modify or describe about a noun. It does not describe about another adjective or an adverb. Now, there are certain degrees of comparison when we talk about adjectives. Now, let us look into those degrees of comparison. Before moving into it, let me provide you with an example in order to have a clear idea about adjective. For example, if I say, Jennifer was wearing a ruby studded necklace. So what kind of necklace was Jennifer wearing? A ruby studded necklace. So that forms your adjective. Or another example would be, I want or I need a red velvet cake for my birthday. So which type of cake do I want? I need a red velvet cake. That will be your adjective. Now, let us look into the degrees of comparison. There are mainly three forms of comparison. First one is absolute, second one is comparative, and third one is superlative. Now, what about the absolute adjectives? Absolute adjectives are those which tends to describe a noun in its own way. For example, if I say a messy room, a mischievous puppy, that is what you mean by an absolute adjective. Now, when we move into the second one, that is the comparative degree, we tend to compare between two different things or two different people. And if we have multiple syllables, we make use of the word more. So, I can say a more mischievous puppy or a more messier room. Now, moving into the third one, that is the superlative degree. In this case, what happens is we tend to refer to a highest degree of quality. And if we have multiple syllables, we make use of the word most. So I can say most mischievous puppy or the most messiest room. So we have these three types of or degrees of comparison. Now let me tell you about some other, an important type of adjective, that is the coordinate adjectives. Now you might not be familiar with the coordinate adjectives. What do you mean by it? Coordinate adjectives are usually separated by a comma, or they might be linked with the word and. So for example, if I say, this car is luxurious and affordable, that will be your coordinate adjective. But it's not necessary that if two adjectives are present close to each other, they will be coordinate adjectives. So how do you identify it? There are two ways to identify. First way is you can insert a word and between these two words. And once you insert it, again go through the sentence and see if the sentence is stable or neutral. If it is neutral, then that is your coordinate adjective. Second one is you can alter the order of the adjectives. And even after altering the order, the sentence structure remains stable, then that is your coordinate adjective. Now, another important point you need to keep in your mind is that a word which is generally used as a noun can also take the form of an adjective, or can also function as an adjective, and also vice versa. For example, if I say, John is working as a fundraiser for the homeless. So homeless is generally a noun which is used, but in this case, homeless is generally an adjective which is used, but in this case, it is a noun. So the words can alter their positions or alter their functions according to the context of the sentence which is provided. So these are some of the important points you need to keep in your mind regarding adjectives, and I hope it was useful and informative. Thank you.